Shalom, shalom, shalom. Kahala Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahweh Ba'Shem Rakadesh. Slakia. Barak Yahweh Barak down to the Akim out there keeping his word, truth, and all sincerity, teaching the downfall. Esau, the 2/3 is wicked. Queendom, Slakia. And these heathens. Sorry, some cow truck just drove by and all that. Dust from the cows got my nose. These wicked heathens. Slakia. Alright, these wicked heathens, the 2/3, this queendom, to the 1/3 man, women, and children, to the Habai Shaldau, the house of David, to the 144. Damn, it's like it. Faithful men. Kwame Ashala. Rise Israel, Lam. Okay, I just want to go over something. So, this dude, Logan Paul, I snapped this picture like yesterday. I want to do a video on it, but sometimes you get busy with work and stuff. And Most High, we want you to do something, so, it says be wise as serpent, gentle as dove. Sometimes you're at work, you can't do something, so, just hurry up, snap it, make a note of what you're going to do, and do it. So, I had wrote, is he trying to look like so-called Jesus? The Cesare. He got the tree in the background. Looked like he trying to be crucified. His hair, he tried to make it look like the crown of thorns. You see that? If you look at it, even how he got his beard, how he trying to look, it looked like he trying to be like so-called Cesare Buongiorno face, Bojiri. And that's cool though, because this is two witnesses. I believe it's him posted this. It says, I think it's talking about, how these statues is coming down of all these so-called racist leaders. And since these leaders, so-called, it's like this gas still running, let me turn this off. It's not this shit. Yeah, these so-called leaders, they've used so-called Cesare Buongiorno face, Bojiri, for enslavement and everything. Esau doesn't realize this is the downfall of his kingdom. And trust me, just because you fucking look like Esau does not mean you're fucking Edomite or Esau. You can go back to Jacob. And just because you look like a Jake don't mean that you Jake. You can go back to Esau. So first, know what you're talking about. If the spirit doesn't reside with you, it doesn't even matter if you do go back to Jake. You still Esau. Because if you walk hand in hand with them, then you Esau. Okay? If you try to stop us from what we're saying, you Esau, you're an abomination, okay? So it says if you agree with an abomination, you are an abomination. If you defend an abomination, you're an abomination, okay? Either way, you know what I mean? So it says two can't walk hand in hand unless they're in agreement. So it doesn't matter if you Jake and you walking with Esau, then you Esau. If you agree with Esau, you Esau. So there we go. So as a man thinketh, so shall he be. So you agree with them, you will. In the Bible, when the family of Jesus, Cesare, it's not talking about Yahweh, wanted to hide and then blending in, guess where they went? Egypt. Boom. Egypt was a whole bunch of Africans, okay? A whole bunch of Hamites, okay? So, the one thing that I keep teaching too is that over here, the Bible says everything is upside down and backwards, okay? Over here, you have copper color Indians. You have light color Indians, okay? You have a lot of these Native Americans that people call Gag go back to Mongolian, okay? I just want to let y'all know that. A lot of them go back to Mongolia, okay? A lot of them are Israel, but some of them go back to Mongolia, You got to think, though. Here, we still got, on this side, we have a place over here called Israel. Over here, Utah means Judah. It has all 12 of the tribes. The Bible says everything is upside down and backwards. Where's the best place to hide something? Right in front of somebody, okay? Now, I'm not saying that the Israel over there ain't ours, but hey, I'm saying the Israel over here is ours. All this shit is ours. Everything is fucking ours. It belongs to, I don't give a fuck. It all belongs to us. But, I had dreams before I knew what Israelites and all this shit was. Utah was getting burnt down, and the Bible said Israel got to get burnt down. That was a long time ago. That was when I was seeing chariots in my dreams. I didn't know chariots and shit was in the Bible. So y'all can say whatever you want. You can say, yo, this nigga don't deal with the Most High. I don't really give a fuck what you say. But it's just no coincidence for him to post this like yesterday, and for this to be here today. That lets you know the downfall, because They even people want you to be oppressed to them. That's why you got all these Karens and Beckys running around. They know they're losing their power. Like, you have no power over us. Bitch, you getting slapped in the face nowadays in the stores and shit. And that's why people getting scared. They coming up to you. They trying to be your friend. They want to hang out with you. They want to talk to you. Now, you got a lot of jakes like that, too. They always wanted to be cool with you. You could always tell. You could tell, man. Well, sometimes, yeah, you could tell. Because even the nerdiest of them, they got salt, man. Even you can watch some of these little fucking Israelite kids that look nerdy as fuck on like video games. They got style in their video games, like that. You could just tell. Like, I mean, you got some jakes that nah. No, you don't. Jake always got some type of salt, man. The nigga good at something. If the nigga can't hoop, dance, something, the nigga is good at buying shoes. The nigga be having something. There's something about him that's gonna shine like a motherfucking diamond, alright? Ain't no fucking rhinestones up in no Jakes. It don't matter, you know what I mean? Something. I mean, whatever it is, there's something about this man, okay? And for all you women, because I just watched another video, man, and it's fucking disgusting, man. This LGBTQTWXYZ, whatever the fuck it is. Look, man, you guys gotta fucking realize, you're like, we're doing this for all of us, LGBTQW, whatever the fuck you guys are, and you forgetting that you guys saying all Black Lives Matter. Without the black male, or the Mexican male, the so-called Latino male, the Native American male, even the so-called light-skinned white males, nigga, there is no other color of you without that male. Remember that. If there's no black males, then you have no black females. Okay, so I know you guys are like LBQ, WC, QIC, Crip Gang, whatever the fuck y'all niggas is. I ain't trying to even announce it, but it just doesn't make sense because of the fact of this. You guys saying all lives matter, but 2 men can't create a life. 2 women can't create a life. A man that's dressed like a woman can't create a life with a man. Still, it doesn't matter how you feel on the inside. You can feel like however you want, but the fact of the matter is, that's what we say, this Bible ain't about feelings either. You can feel however you want. It doesn't mean that it's correct. Okay? And it doesn't mean that it's going to give you life or salvation. Okay, that's the whole point of anything, is the salvation of saving yourself, saving your family. So regardless if you LBQ, WG, whatever the fuck, it ain't gonna help you save your life. All right, it's plain out and simple. How can you save your life if you don't regenerate? What I'm saying is, you don't even clone yourself. How can you regenerate? How can you say that your life matters if you don't even want to produce life? If your life matters, but you don't, if you think your life matters so much, then why would you want to not reproduce it? It matters. I need to be here, so I might as well put another one of me here, give it a chance. You know, why would you not want to be fruitful? It's like a tree that just sits there but brings no fruit forward. It's like, you know, it's like Yahweh Bashim Yashai, or what you would call God or Jesus, whatever you ignorant people call him. It's like saying, here, I'm going to give you a seed, you an apple seed. I'm going to let you grow into a tree, and then you be like, nah, I'm not going to produce any apples. I'm just going to be a fruitless tree and just put flowers up. I want to be pretty because this is how I feel on the inside. But, you know, there's things there that need the apples, but you don't want to produce the apples because of how you feel. Cool. Even though in this time, you know, it says not to marry and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I understand. Trust me, if that's the reason why y'all turn gay, LBQ, whatever, because you don't want to get married, the Bible said not to get married in this place anyway, then you should know the best that this place is wicked. So why join on to them? The agenda's messed up, man. You got to know what you're doing is wicked. How you going to be like, oh, I want kids? How you going to make kids? Or I'll adopt somebody. So you going to steal somebody else's kids so you could be LBQ, Jew, Jeb, whatever. Because that's what happens in these foster cares. I was kidnapped by the government. They told me my family didn't even exist. I found out till I was like, shit, like a year ago. I found my family. They told me they didn't exist, and I told them my father's name, and all them niggas had to do was go look. Nigga, I had heck of brothers and sisters. So what they fucking talking about? And they was all older than me. They was all in their 20s. I was what, fucking 10 years old. They could have all took care of me. So what the fuck? You know what I mean? They was all 20s and 30s. So what the fuck? They just straight up fucking lied. They do that to Gad all the time. They been doing that to Gad. Stealing the children. Fuck, putting them in foster care. Oh, you gotta believe in this Jesus right here, this Logan Paul. That's what you gotta believe in, this Logan Paul. This is the new Cesare, Logan Paul. I'm just saying. How can you say any life matters and you say all life matters, but you don't want to reproduce? You say we doing this for the community. Okay, well, what about the straight black males? Then why do you guys, if you guys care so much about the lives, then why are you not protecting the ones that are straight? Why are you telling all the females they could do whatever they want? No, you want to be LGBTQ too, whatever. But the straight females should obey their husbands. But you want to go ruin that relationship as well, because your relationships are all fucked up and mentally delusional and stuff. No, I have a good relationship. I love my nigga. You don't know what love is. It says, for the love of God is keep the commandments, and you ain't keeping the commandments, so you don't know no fucking love. I don't want to hear that. Well, we best friends. I love you. No, nigga, we're not friends. I'm just gonna tell you, yeah, and keep moving, because it says agree with your adversary quickly. In my mind, I'm like, these niggas is really stupid. And I ain't talking about the LBGQ niggas. I'm talking about fucking everybody. A lot of people think that we friends. I just be like, okay. You know what? Look, man. I argue on here with KC44, GMS South Carolina, whoop-de-whoop. We argue about stuff. But if it come down, like I told him, I'm like, hey, and I said it in my videos, I said this plenty of times, Israel gonna stick with Israel over wickedness. It don't fucking matter. We could disagree on the herbs of the field, but when you talk about the law, statutes, and commandments, that's it. There ain't nothing else. That's it. We could disagree about, you can't argue about the law, statutes, and commandments. What the fuck you gonna argue about? Like, nigga, this is the law. You want to argue the law? Okay. Now, there's a difference between, like, the herbs of the field. Like, people don't think it's time to use them, whatever. Like, some of us think it's time. We believe that it's for the healing of the nation. Hey, but when it comes down to it, we ain't going to join hands into the other ones just because me and KC44 argue, because we all on the same page. When it comes to getting out of here, that's it. We all on that same page. We getting up out of here. Hey, let's get the fuck up out of here. That's it. That's it. Now, there's fighting amongst brothers, and it's always been like that. But you got to think about it. And I thought about this morning. Esau is scared because he knows that Esau is against Esau. And it says in the Bible, Hebrews, it says in the first Egypt, it says that the Hebrews are more than us. That was talking about the Hebrew Edomites, Hebrew Moabites, Hebrew Amalekites, and Hebrew Ishmaelites, Hebrew Israelites, Hebrew, you know what I mean? All the Hebrews. And all the Hebrews are going to turn against Esau, like, regardless. All of them. You're going to have every single one of them against you. And he's scared. I would be scared if I was him too. No, actually, I'm not a fearful person. But he's scared because he knows. That's why he got bunkers, because he knows that all of the Hebrews, even though we ain't, nigga, all the Hebrews, don't matter what you think you is, the word Hebrew, you go back to Eber, Ishmael, everybody gonna go up against them. And there ain't no stopping them. There ain't gonna be no stopping. The Most High gonna put that spirit. But the head tribe of all you Hebrews, of everybody, is gonna be Judah. Don't matter what you think. Even in Israel, you so-called Mexicans, you so-called Gadites, you so-called Reubenites, everybody, Simeonites, Ephraimites, all that. You guys are all gonna bow to Judah. Judah has had it the hardest. And we ain't talking about those Jewish over there, but I mean, there's most likely there are gonna be some so-called looking, probably blonde hair, blue-eyed Judites, nigga. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And this nigga's going through shit. This nigga don't even fit in. So get it like that. He's going through the worst shit. Now, this nigga Logan Paul could be an Israelite. I don't know. I'm just using an example. Like, yo, the picture makes it look like he's trying to look like Yahweh. But, you know, what you guys would call Jesus. So, I always see my Ravens every day, baby. Yeah, so I just wanted to do that little thing, you know what I mean? Because it just isn't... I mean, for this and this to come, man, there ain't no coincidence. The European, this so-called Jesus that everybody worships to, cries to, y'all cry to him in slavery. Y'all got burnt down in the churches, killed in the churches while praying to this so-called Cesare Borgia. Yeah. Yeah. So, Shalom, Ravens. Man, them things is big, bro. They just, I've been seeing doubles of them too, and there's two of them right there. I would take a picture so y'all can see it. Two big ass ones. They always buy me no matter where I go. All right. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshai Barakatah, Yahweh Barakatah, Yahshai Barakatah.